Alright, what's up you guys? It's Brady here with Gonz and Oak and Become Nova, and in this video I'm going to talk about my 32-pound transformation, so let's get into it. So yes, this is a 32-pound transformation. This is an if it fits your macros or IIFYM or flexible dieting transformation. This is my accomplishments that I've made to lose 32 pounds while following like flexible dieting, tracking my macros and things like that. I'm gonna go into all the details on how you can do the same and how I was able to accomplish this, and also give my 3 biggest things that I did in order to do this. So yeah, let's just get straight into this. So what makes this transformation a bit different than others? I mean, you could go online and find transformations of people losing 100 pounds, 150, 200 pounds. One thing that makes this, I guess, a bit more unique is that this was a transformation that I made over a year. And this was not something where I just dieted hard and lost 32 pounds. This is actually something that I'll explain slightly more in depth in a bit, but I lost weight and then I did a lean bulk and then I lost weight again in order to get to the leanest physique I've literally ever had, and I was very satisfied with it. And I think that's important because, you know, a lot of people, we're in this category where we're in that like 15 to 20% body fat range, which is exactly where I was. And we want to get lean and we want to maintain that leanness. But the problem that we have is, you know, maybe we have to diet super harshly for months and months and months in order to get there, but then it's hard to maintain it. But by making those gradual changes like I did over a year, I was able to get to that lean physique and maintain it for much longer and just enjoy myself, and it was really great. So I think that's what makes this transformation a bit more unique. To give a little bit more background, I was using MyFitnessPal to track almost everything. I eventually did switch to the Carbon app. Not that the Carbon app is necessarily better or worse than MyFitnessPal, I just wanted to switch it up, honestly. So maybe I'll talk about those apps in a different video, but for now, just know that MyFitnessPal works great and it's free. Carbon app, you do have to pay, but I do like some of the features that are on the Carbon app. I was eating literally whatever I wanted, so that means that if I wanted to indulge myself in some sweets or maybe, I don't know, chips or Oreos or pie or cookies or whatever, I was eating that. I was not restricting my food choices literally at all. That being said, I do try to stick to a somewhat whole foods based diet where I'm eating whole nutritious foods that are high in their micronutrition value. And I just do that because I care about my overall health. That being said, I do believe that, you know, if you're eating about 80-90% healthy, then that 10-20% can really be whatever you want. And I think personally that helps me just live a more normal life, which is what this is all about. I'm not trying to, you know, have a transformation, but have to give up, you know, my lifestyle in order to obtain it. And I think that's really important for most people too. So my whole plan was to go from my 192-pound physique, which was somewhere between 17-18% body fat, and make it to basically 160 pounds. Now I did this into 2 main dieting phases. The first dieting phase was the big one. I went from 192 to 165, and then I called it good and ended my diet there. From there, I did a lean bulk. So over the next, I don't know, about 6 months, I put on roughly 10 pounds. And so I got up to roughly 175 pounds. So this for me was a huge win because naturally it is very easy for me to get up to the mid 180s to the upper 180s. And that's kind of like my natural, almost like set point. Like if I were to just eat what I want, when I want, I will weigh 185 pounds basically. So for me to weigh 175 pounds, being 10 pounds of fat lighter and leaner, I was really proud of that in my off season, I guess we could call it. I did this without tracking. I was just being more mindful and I was able to live a pretty normal life. Now from there, I started my next dieting phase. So rather than starting my next diet phase at 192 pounds and having a whole lot to lose, I was able to start at 175 pounds. So basically 17 pounds leaner than before. And this made the dieting process actually so much easier, which is a huge key that I want to talk about. So when you start a diet at a heavier weight and you're trying to get to a leaner weight, you're gonna end your calories after that long diet phase, way lower than if you were to start your diet at a leaner physique. And so that's what happened that first dieting phase. I ended up just having to go super low on my calories. It was a very rough time. But the second diet phase, I was much leaner starting off. So I was able to maintain higher calories, and altogether the dieting phase was actually quite easy. So I was able to go from 175 to about 160, which was by far the leanest that I had ever been before. Right now, this morning, I was about 161 pounds, loving life, feeling good. And I'm glad that I took the two-phase approach instead of just one big, large phase, because I was actually able to put on some decent muscle mass as well during my lean, bulk, and maintenance phase. So now here we are. I'm actually doing a show, so I will keep dieting and I will do another transformation. But these are the 3 things that I changed and that I credit my 32-pound transformation to. So number 1 is controlling your diet and tracking calories. People tend to not really like tracking their calories because they think that it's hard. But what I always tell our clients is it's actually not. And as soon as you get past that first few days, maybe even a week, it becomes very easy. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to be someone that obsesses over constantly having to track everything and things like that. But you can live a very normal life and track your calories. And the reason why it's so important is because it's literally foolproof. It has to work. If you're tracking your calories accurately and you're actually in a caloric deficit, you literally have to lose weight. But what we see a lot of times is people think they're in a caloric deficit, they're trying to eat healthier and things like that, but then they're not losing weight, which is proof that they're probably actually not in a caloric deficit. And if they were to track their calories, then instead of trying to lose weight for months and months and months, they just would have been losing weight for months and months and months. It just makes the process a whole lot better, and I can't express how important it is to just do it. Just track your calories because it's gonna work. Number 2, this one was life-changing and something that I started incorporating in my second dieting phase that allowed me to get to the leanest physique I've ever had while maintaining a higher calorie diet and just overall feeling better and having more energy, is walking more. And this sounds so simple, but I cannot stress this enough, and please take this one seriously. By walking more, I was able to burn a lot more calories without even realizing it. My average steps went from 3,000 a day, which is what it used to be, to now 10,000 a day. And on average, you're gonna burn about 100 calories per 2,000 steps. This obviously depends on a lot of different things, like how much you weigh, how big of a person you are, whether you're a male or a female. But in general, about 100 calories per 2,000 steps is gonna be burned. So my average steps went up 7,000. You can just see how many more calories I was burning a day without even realizing it. Steps was a huge help for me, and I know that it will be for you too. And the third biggest thing that I did was start incorporating refeed days. So now I do actually 2 refeed days a week. What this means is I actually bump my calories up from my deficit to my maintenance, mostly made up of carbs and fats. And what this does for the metabolism is it just regulates your hunger hormones. It keeps your NEAT up high, and I've made videos about this in the past, so I won't go too in depth, but just take my word for it. Your metabolism will stay high, your hunger hormones will stay healthy so that you don't feel as hungry the other 5 days of the week when you're dieting, and altogether it just makes the dieting process a lot more enjoyable and easy, which is what we want, because most people fail diets because it gets hard and unenjoyable. If you enjoy the process, you're gonna keep to the process and you're gonna see awesome results. So those are the 3 things that I did in order to lose 32 pounds and literally change my life. I feel way better now. I feel like I look great, and yeah, life is good. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and as I promised earlier, we are running a massive sale on our 2 programs, HyperMass and HyperShred. HyperMass is for the guys out there who want to build some serious muscle mass and are struggling to do so, or just want to go about it in a faster, more effective way. And HyperShred is for the guys out there who want to get leaner. Maybe you want to lose 10 pounds, maybe you want to lose 50 pounds, whatever it may be. HyperShred is going to help you so much. These are life-changing video courses, and you're really not going to find anything up to this level of quality anywhere else on the market. So you can go down to the link below and you'll be able to see both programs and choose which one is right for you. They both are over 50% off right now. We've never done a sale like this before, so enjoy it while it lasts, and it's our gift to you just to say thank you. But hopefully this video has helped you, and make sure to give it a like, and we'll see you in the next video. And yeah, peace out.